Moses, first and foremost, is a man of great courage and a man with a tremendous sense of fairness and justice. And it was this combination of his personality that made him great. He sought justice for everyone, for the slave, for the downtrodden person, for the abused and battered woman, and even for the animals. For everything he did in a just fashion. And if someone violated his sense of justice, that angered him to the point that he was aroused into action. Nobody asked him to intervene. He intervened on his own. And sometimes it cost him, and sometimes it benefited him. Moses saw an Egyptian taskmaster beating an Israelite slave for no reason. In fact, the taskmaster had violated the man's wife and was trying to beat the man into submission to death so that he could cover up his deeds. And Moses saw what was going on. And this outraged him. And in his anger, he smote the taskmaster, covered him with sand, and went on his way. Eventually, Pharaoh found out, not from the Egyptians, but from an Israelite who tattled because he was outraged that Moses accused him of being a wicked man for beating his fellow. And Moses was judged to die. God intervened, and Moses was able to flee. And he left the kingdom of Egypt to come back 68 years later. Now think for a minute. Moses could have been the next Pharaoh. Moses was young, powerful, charismatic, the kind of person that people trusted. He was the adopted child of Pharaoh's beloved daughter, raised in the palace of Pharaoh. It's not a stretch to believe that Moses could have been the next Pharaoh. And yet, Moses risked all of that because he could not stand injustice now. Think about that lesson. You cannot dismiss what you see now because of other considerations in the future. If you see something that's wrong now, you must fix it now. And then Moses sees a group of shepherds beating up some girls for no reason. The girls had come with their flock in the early hours of the morning. And the shepherds started chasing them away, beating them. Why couldn't they wait? They had already been there, the girls were, before them. Moses didn't know the political ramifications of the girls with the shepherds. The girls, you see, had denied idolatry together with their father Jethro. And the shepherds were part of the pagan cult. And they had vowed to make Jethro pay for his indiscretion, as far as they were concerned. But Moses didn't know this. Moses saw an outrage. Had he known the political considerations, of course he would have acted even more. But he sees an outrage, and he intervenes. He says, stop that. You're doing the wrong thing. Yeah? Make us. Moses was an expert in military hand-to-hand combat, an expert with a staff, powerful man who was exceptionally trained, was able to chase off many shepherds. They were tough, but they were no match for this individual.